Hey, pleasant good morning to you. There is always a cause. There is always a reason why something happened. But you do not get a chance to always know why. For me, I do not always try to find out why something happened. That may take a lifetime of research. However, I know for sure the reason for sin is man disobeying God, the cause, man disobeying God. And I also know that the solution is man obeying God. That's the solution. Here it is. Genesis chapter 3 and verse 6 says, "And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave unto her husband with her, and he did eat." So here I am discovering, this is not a blame game here. Here I'm discovering that original sin began when man disobeyed God. We got to be careful with that, you know. We got to be careful with that. Also understand this overused text in Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13, which says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." Here I am noticing that sin came about. The cause of sin is man disobeying God. And I'm also understanding that because of sin, man is going to be judged, and further, mankind, needs to make sure that on a daily basis he respect God and keep God's commandments. A story for the children, listen, an old lady was sweeping out her house, and she found a crooked sixpence. This is an old folk tale. And she said, "What will I do with this crooked sixpence?" So she went to the marketplace and she bought herself a nice little piggy. And when she bought the piggy, she tied him with a rope, and then she was leading him home. But as she was leading him home, there was a low down door, they call it a stile, where the pig had to jump over, but for the life of her, she could not get the pig to jump over. So she went a little further and she found a dog, and she asked the dog to bite the pig so that he could jump over this low gate. The dog said no. She went further, she saw a stick. She asked the stick to beat the dog so that the dog could bite the pig so the pig could jump over. The stick said no. She went a little further, she saw fire, and she asked the fire to burn the stick so that the stick could beat the dog, and the dog could bite the pig so the pig could jump over. Fire said no. She went a little further, she saw some water, asked the water to out the fire. Water said no. She went a little further and she found an ox. She asked the ox to drink up the water. The ox said no. And then she went a little further, she saw a butcher, and she asked the butcher, "Could you please kill the cow so that the cow could drink the water, and the water could quench the fire, and the fire would burn the stick, and the stick would beat the dog, and the dog would bite the pig, and the pig will jump over this short gate." Hey, the butcher said no. So she met a rope, and she tell the rope, "Well, rope, come and tie the butcher neck and choke him." Rope said no. She saw a rat. Asked the rat, "Listen, rat, please, bite the rope so that the rope could go and tie the butcher's neck." The rat said no. She saw a cat. She said, "Cat, please come and kill the rat so that I can get my little piggy home." The cat said, "Miss Lady, if you go to the cow and get some milk and bring it to me, I will bite the rat." Well, she went over to where the farmer was, got some cow's milk, and she brought back that for the cat. Boy, when she gave the cat this little bit of milk, the cat lapped it up. Oh man, he rubbed his whiskers and he went and he bit the rat, and the rat gnawed the rope, and the rope ran quick to tie the butcher's neck, and the butcher went to kill the ox, and the ox went to drink the water, and the water now went to quench the fire, and the fire now went to burn the stick, and now the stick start beating the dog, and then the dog bit the pig, and little piggy jumped over this short low gate, and the lady got home safely. There is always a cause, but you think you could always trace back what is the cause? Not always, but there's always a cause.
Since I started for the kingdom, since my life begun controls, since I gave my life to Jesus, the longer I serve Him, the sweeter He grows. The longer I serve Him, the sweeter He grows. The more that I love Him, more love He bestows. Each day is like heaven, my heart overflows. The longer I serve Him, the sweeter